everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Sarah and I am so excited that you are here with me today. I have something fun planned for you today. If you clicked on this, it's because you are ready for a full body Pilates strength workout, but we have a little twist. It's going to be about 30 minutes of full work, but it's going to be a low impact HIIT Pilates today. This is something I really enjoy because it really has a higher intensity, gets your heart rate up, really gets your muscles working, but without all of the jumping and such. So it's joint friendly and also apartment friendly, but you're definitely still going to get a great workout in. So make sure you have some water, have a mat, and have a light pair of dumbbells with you. We are going to get right into our warm up of the day. So go ahead and find a comfortable position. We are going to start with some neck circles. So drop that chin to your chest. And we're going to bring one ear to fall down your shoulder, head all the way back, other ear to other shoulder, and all the way back down. And go ahead and find a few nice big circles, keeping those shoulders dropped away from your ears. Get some nice crackles out. And once you do about 3 circles, we are going to go the opposite way, dropping your ear to shoulder, back around. Good. Just beginning to warm up a tiny bit here. Make sure you even it out with the other side. Once you get about 3, gently bring that head back up to a neutral position, and we're going to bring it right down to our shoulders. Inhaling as we bring those shoulders up and exhaling back. Good. Inhale up and back. As you inhale, we're bringing those shoulders all the way up to your ears. And as you exhale, imagine pulling it into your back pocket. So let's go about 3. One more. Good, and let's go ahead and switch forward. Beautiful. Good, these always feel so good. I always have so much tension in my shoulders. Let's do one more. Perfect. Go ahead and bring those arms out to the side. Take that right arm and inhale up. And as you exhale, I want you to point that finger over to the side and come back to a neutral position. That left arm is going to inhale up and over. Good. We're going to do that again, each side, seeing if you can stretch even a little bit further to the opposite wall, feeling that nice stretch along your side. Pairing that with your breath. Good. One more time, I want you to drop all the way to your forearm if you can. So inhaling those fingertips up, but exhaling that forearm all the way down, really taking a moment to stretch over. Good, and let's do that with your left arm. Inhale up and exhale, dropping onto that forearm and over, holding for a moment. Beautiful, good. From here, you're going to go ahead and come down onto your mat, laying on your back so that your feet are about shoulder width apart, 6 inches from your glutes. Arms are just going to come out to your sides, and we're going to drop both of your knees down to one side of the mat, trying to keep those shoulders and upper body on the ground, and pulling up through your core, lower back, staying grounded, and dropping to that other side. Good. Through and over. You can kind of go at your own pace here. Maybe it's a little bit slower or faster than me. We're trying to keep those knees close together. Good. Let's go one more on each side. I'm still getting some little cracks out. I don't know about you. This one always feels so good. And one more on the other side to even it out. And pulling your belly button into your spine to roll those knees up. From here, I want you to hug your right knee in and extend that left leg, really pulling that right knee into your chest to feel a nice stretch in that hip. And then from here, we're going to switch, pulling that left foot in and that right leg straight out. And let's switch. Good, and again on the other side, left leg in, exhale as you pull. Let's go ahead and speed these up just for about 6 more, just a little bit. So pulling in that right, extending that left, and switching, switching, switching. Good, 2 more. And last one. Good, and bringing that right knee in to match your left. From here, we're gonna make some half circles with each leg, but to make a complete circle with our knees. So pull those knees into your chest, and we're gonna pull those knees out using our hands to the outsides towards the mat, all the way around as much as your hands can pull down, away from you until they meet together. And then you're gonna slice those knees right back in. So bring those knees out to the side, stretching them down, away from you, and slice through. Good. Just like that, we're just opening up those hips a bit. Since we're still warming up, they might be giving us a little bit of resistance, and that's totally fine because they're going to be nice and warm in a few minutes. Good. Let's do one more this direction, and then we're going to switch. So cut those knees in. Now this time we're going to push those knees out, away, out to the side, and we're going to pull them all the way in towards your face. So push away, out to the side, and push away. Good. Couple more so that we match the other direction and make sure we're balanced. Last one. Good, and go ahead and place those feet on the ground and slowly come up. We are going to get right into it. So what we're actually going to do is flip onto a tabletop so that your wrists are right under your shoulders and your knees are right under your hips. We're going to start without our weights. So I want you to tuck those toes in so that they're on the mat, on the ball of your feet. And we're going to lightly lift those knees up off the ground into what we're going to call a bear hold or a bear plank. We're going to be doing a few different variations, and you're holding this with me while I'm explaining. We're warming up our core so that our back is nice and flat like a table. We're going to be doing kind of layered variations from the floor to on our back to the floor and standing up throughout this workout. Between 30 and 40 seconds per exercise until we get to the end, just so you know a little bit of what to expect. So from here, I want you to pull those knees slightly up, not all the way extended, but partially. And then we're going to bring those knees to hover right back down to that bear plank. This is going to be our first motion. So we're going to pull those knees about halfway up and exhale, pulling back down. Let's do that again. Inhaling as we pull those knees up and exhaling down. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Let's keep flowing through these two motions. All of our 10 fingers are planted into the mat and those shoulders are stacked over your wrists. We are going to add on to this in 2 more. So this is 2. My legs are already feeling that shake. 1, good. One more time, bring it back to that bear hold. Don't drop those knees. From here, we're gonna pull all the way up into a down dog. So extending those hips back, you can let your head fall in line with your arms, and our heels, as you see, are pulling down towards the mat. So from here, we are gonna pull right back into that bear hold. So we're bending those knees down and shifting those shoulders back over your wrist until you're back in that bear hold. And now we have a new combo. So bring it back up to that down dog, pulling those hips up, lengthening those legs, and exhaling through your mouth as you bring it back down to that bear hold. We're going to keep doing a few more of these. You got it. Inhale those hips up and exhale down. Good. And we're going to inhale it up and exhale it down. And nice job. You are crushing it. We got a couple more. We're going to go for 3. Really pull those heels down in that down dog and exhale as you hold. That's 3. We got 2 more. Warming up that core. Last one. And exhale into our final bear hold. From here, I want you to walk those feet out into a full plank so that your wrists are still under your shoulders and your head is in line with your shoulders, hips, and heels. And we're going to continue to work that core in a plank wave. So a plank wave, first what we're going to do is pull back up to a down dog. So pull those hips back up and feet are just very slightly wider than shoulder width, heels pulling down towards the mat. For this wave, it's going to start from our feet all the way up to our hands. So from here, we're going to begin to pull those heels up off the ground as high as they can go. Once they're as high as we can go, I'm going to start to shift my hips forward, which in turn is going to shift my shoulders forward until I'm all the way over my wrists and back down into correct plank form. And from here, those hips are going to go high and back right into that down dog once again. So back in that down dog, let's do one more slow one together. Lifting those heels, rolling those hips forward until your shoulders are over your wrists. Good. Now that we got that, we have a little bit more of a flow. Let's continue to do a few more, picking up that pace. Bringing up those hips, lifting those heels, rolling over. You guys got it. Keep it going. We're starting to warm up those muscles a little bit more. Feeling that heart rate raise a little bit. Beautiful. We're almost there. Hips back. It's okay if we're not going at the exact same pace. Don't worry. We are going to meet right back up. Beautiful. So for this, you're inhaling as you go in that down dog and exhaling as you roll in to that wave. Let's do one more. Roll and meet me back at that plank. I promise we're almost done with the plank, but not quite yet. Go ahead and take a dumbbell and place it in the middle. And from here, we are going to do just a few plank pass-throughs for about 40 seconds. So you're going to place one dumbbell by your hand, trying to move your hips as minimally as possible. You're going to take one dumbbell, pull it through to the other hand, and then pull the same dumbbell through with the opposite hand. And you are going to rock back and forth, keeping those hips as still as possible. So obviously it's hard. You have to shift your weight a little bit so that you can get that dumbbell, but we're trying not to do it too much. Keeping those hips low. You guys got it. And we are almost there. Let's go for 5 more, all right? From here, we got 5, 4, nice job, 3, 2, one more, 1. Good. Once you got that one, you can gently lower your knees. Hopefully you're feeling warmed up by now. You can go ahead and take a quick drink of water, but we are going to grab our second dumbbell because we're going to go on to the next portion of the workout, which is our push-ups. So from here, hands are going to be on the dumbbells, and we are going to push up as we lift our legs. But first, let's just get the hang of the push-ups. So wrists under your shoulders, knees under hips. So for the push-up, those elbows drop back as you inhale, and as you exhale, you're going to press up that upper body in one unit. So inhaling down and exhaling up. Inhale down and up. Good. Let's do a few more of these just until you get the hang of it. We do want to work our upper body today too. Girls, we are doing full body today. Strength, high intensity. We got this. Let's do about 4 more. And then we're going to add on. So our knees are just on the ground right now. That was 4. 3, 2, inhale down, exhale up. Good. Now we got the hang of those push-ups. We're going to add in those legs. So I have to bring one knee just slightly in the middle when I'm going to raise that leg. Just helps me with my balance a little bit, very slightly. You barely have to move. So from here, arms are staying right here. Now let's start with lifting that left leg up. We're pulling that left toe behind us. Pretend I'm behind you, pulling that toe away. And as I lift that toe, that's when I'm going to inhale and drop those elbows. And as I exhale, I'm bringing everything back down to the mat together. All right, let's do that slow again. So as I'm inhaling, I'm bringing my right toe up behind me, and I'm pushing up at the same time and exhaling together. Let's do that a little slower, one more time on each side. So I'm inhaling, pulling my left toe up as I'm pushing down and pushing up all together. Good. One more time, slow, pulling and coming down at the same time and up. There you go. Let's keep going. Left toe back and exhale. Right toe back and exhale. Good. You are squeezing the glute of that top leg every time you lift back, dropping those elbows behind you. I'm already sweating, you guys. I'm telling you, doing this in a warm room, which I'm in a warm room because it's 80 degrees outside, is a game changer. Feels like I'm doing some hot Pilates right now, which I absolutely adore. So this is great. All right, let's do 2 more and we're going to add on, okay? So that's 2. 1 more. Beautiful. From here, we got the same motion, but we're adding in a row. We're doing pushes. We want to add in a pull. So now same thing. We're starting with that right foot. So as I inhale, I'm down, and I'm going to push up, okay? Now I'm going to row my opposite arm of my leg. So I'm going to row my left arm and then bring everything back down. So let's do that slow again. So I'm lifting my left leg now, pushing down. And this time when I push up, I'm tapping my back foot to the ground. And as I row my right arm, I'm lifting my leg and bringing everything back together. I'm making you guys think a little bit when you do this, okay? So right leg out, we're pushing down, and we're pushing up, and now we're rowing, and we're together again. We're down, we're up, we're rowing, squeezing that glute, and we're together. We got this. Pushing down, pushing up, rowing and lifting, squeezing, and together. We're coming down and up, rowing and squeezing, and together. We got a few more. We got this. Inhale, exhale, row, and together. Good. A few more. See if we can gently pick up that pace with still keeping this wonderful, wonderful form that you guys are having right now with those wrists under your shoulders. This is testing my coordination for sure as I'm talking to you guys. Good. We have one more on each side. We're rowing together. Good. Last one. Good. From here, you know we have to finish with the pulse, so bring those knees down. We're coming down halfway, halfway, halfway. Good. We're going to go for 10, 9, you got it, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Nice job. Just for a moment, we're going to drop those dumbbells to the side, and we're going to bring it all the way down to our stomach for a cactus variation before we finish this front floor facing combination. So for here, arms and legs are going to stretch out in front of us. We're going to start with just lifting your front top half of your body. So as you inhale, you're going to lift those fingertips, head and chest up to above the ground. And then we're slowly going to lower. Inhale up, using those muscles in your lower back and your core, and down. Lift, and lift, Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Good. Now we're going to bring it down to our bottom half. So go ahead and widen those legs to the width of the mat. And let's just lift those back legs, squeezing your glutes and straightening your legs. So I'm squeezing my glutes, I'm straightening my legs, I'm pointing those toes. You can drop your forehead to the mat, by the way. I'm just looking at you while I'm talking. And we're going to squeeze and lift those legs up off the ground and slowly lower. We're lifting and squeezing, and we're lowering. Lifting and squeezing, just the legs. Lowering. Let's go for 4. 4 and squeeze. 3, 2, squeeze. 1 more. 1. Good. I think we know what's coming next. We're going to do both. All right, so let's get ready. As we inhale, we're going to squeeze and lift our arms and our legs. And exhale, lower. And inhale up and squeeze. And exhale, lower. And up and squeeze. And exhale, lower. Good. Don't forget that breathing. We're keeping this pace, squeezing and lowering, trying to keep those legs and arms nice and straight. You're crushing it. Let's go for 2 more and add a little variation in. 1 more. Beautiful. Good. From here, let's go ahead and add. Let's do 1 regular lift, and then let's pull into a little cactus. So this time when we lifted, those legs are still coming up, but we're going to drive those elbows into your back pocket and bring those arms all the way straight. So we're going to do 1 straight lift and lower, and 1 cactus lift and lower. You got it. Up and lower, pull back and lower. Up and lower, pull back and lower. You got it. Keep this pace. Squeeze your glutes. Arms are strong and straight. Beautiful. We're still going. Don't forget that breath. Good. Let's go for 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, nice job. And the last section right here is we are going to do some swims. So our arms are going to lift and do little motions with our legs. We're going to do about 10 seconds on, 5 seconds off, 5 times. Ready? Let's begin. We're going to be up for 10 seconds, little motions of your hands and your feet. We have about 3 seconds left. And rest down to the ground. 5 seconds. Get ready for the second round. Ready, and we are up. Little motions, keep those legs strong and those arms strong. We got this. Get ready and lower. Good. Ready? We're going to get back up in 2, 1, and we're up. This is round 3. Little motions, a little faster. See if you can speed it up. And lower. Last 2. We got to finish strong here, guys. Ready? And we're up. Round 4 of 5. And we're down. We have 1 more. Ready? And begin. Last 10 seconds. Last 10 seconds. And we are down. Nice job. Grab a drink here if we need it. We are going to flip on to our back for this next section. And yes, you are going to need your weights. All right. So for here, we are on our back. Let me scooch to the middle here. We are going to grab both of our weights, placing them up. We want to make sure that core is engaged, so pull that belly button into your spine, lower back on the ground. Those legs are going to come straight up overhead, trying to point those toes as much as possible. Let's drop that left leg to hover just an inch or 2 above the ground. And from here, keeping that lower back glute to the ground, we are going to switch those legs, just like so. Let's go nice and slow to start just to get that motion. Dropping one leg and dropping the other leg. Let's go 2 more nice and slow. One more. Good. Now that we got the motion, let's speed it up a little bit. Let's try and switch those legs at the same time as we hover, keeping that lower back on the ground. Good. We have about 30 more seconds here. Keep those arms strong, palms facing each other. We're fighting for a straight leg. I know it's easier with the bent leg. Of course, if you need to bend your leg, bend it, but we're trying to straighten it. We're trying to straighten it. We got 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring those knees in and drop those feet about 6 inches from your glutes. From here, just as a little warm up to our glutes and core a little bit, I want you to pull that lower back once again into the mat. Look at the difference here. This is my lower back not engaged with my core, and this is me pulling my belly button down to my spine and my lower back in the ground. From here, as I exhale, I'm going to lift my hips nice and high, squeezing my glutes, squeezing my belly button to spine, and bring it back down. Let's just do a few more of those to get that motion up and squeeze. Good, and we're up, squeezing at the top and lowering. Let's go for 2. One more. Beautiful. Good. From here, this is where we're going into our single leg combination. This is what we were just warming up for. So your right leg is going to extend in front of you and your arms are going to drop behind you. Now, as you exhale, you're going to drive through the heel of this foot, your bent foot. You're going to drive through, keeping those hips tucked and lifted. We're going to lift your arms up to a neutral position, and your right knee is going to come in to meet those dumbbells, all while lifting those hips up as high as you can go. That's your exhale. And then as we inhale, we're going to lower everything back down to the ground with straight arms. Ready? So we're going to exhale, press up and through, and inhale down. Good. Let's do a few more. Let's get the hang of that. Exhale up and inhale down. Good. Exhale up and inhale down. Good. Now that you got the flow, you can find a pace that feels good for you here. Of course, you can always pick up the speed a little bit if that feels good, but Pilates really isn't just about the speed. Even for HIIT, we always want to make sure we're not compromising our form and that we're doing what feels good here and challenging. We're going to add on in 3, 2, 1. Meet me at the top. From here, this is what we're doing. We're going to stay up. We're going to bring that leg out, in, and then we're going to drop everything together. All right, let's do that again. We're going to exhale up. We're going to extend that leg out, in, and then pull everything down. Let's go again. Extend, out, in, and then pull down. Again, up, out, in, and then extend down. Out, in, extend down. Good. We got 3. That's 3. Don't drop on me. That's 2. Don't drop on me. Last one. But we're going to add on. Good. Give me one more full one. Inhale down. Exhale up. Let's just do the leg extending. We're going to leg extend for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. I feel that burn. 2, 1. Don't drop. We're going to pulse those arms back and up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Fight to keep those hips up. 5, 4, up, up, up. You got it. 3, 2, and 1. And go ahead and slowly lower those legs. Nice job. We're going to take a little break before we go to the other side and go into a hip thrust. Alrighty, so dumbbells can go right off to the side for a few moments. Fingertips are going to point towards your butt. All right, heels are still about 6 inches from your glutes. And we're going to go into some hip thrust, body weight. So as you exhale, our belly button always pulling into our spine. We're going to pull those hips up and inhale down. Pull those hips up and inhale down. Good. This is our body weight hip thrust. And as I'm doing this at the top, as you can see, I'm trying to make myself into a flat table. So that think knees all the way to your head is what we're thinking of here. Our glutes are already a little bit on fire from that last exercise. And we're going to add a variation to this, you guys. Are you ready? We're going to add in a hip thrust swing. I'm going to show you in 2 more. So this is 2, and this is 1. Good. Here's the variation. What you're going to do, if it feels comfortable on your wrists, is as you inhale, you're going to sweep your hips back in line with your arms, as you can see, and my toes peel up. As I exhale, I'm going to place that foot back down and come right back up like we did before. So let's do it one more time, slow. Inhaling and sweeping, and exhale up. Good. What we're doing here is kind of adding more range of motion to that hip thrust. Even though it's just body weight, it's allowing us to use or recruit more of those muscles in our posterior chain. We got this. We're going to go for about 6 more, you guys. Enjoy it while it lasts, because then we got that other side of our single leg glute bridge. Good. This is 4, 3, good, 2, and 1. And go ahead and lower your butt to the ground. You know what's next. All right, we got the other side of our single leg glute bridge. So this time, right leg is flat on the ground and left leg is pointed and pulled away from us. We already did the double leg glute bridge, so we're just going to go right into our single leg. So those arms, as you inhale, are going to start back behind us. And just as a reminder, as we exhale, now I'm driving through this foot, my right bent foot, and squeezing my hips up and belly button to spine as I pull my hands to meet my knee on the exhale. So I'm inhaling and lowering everything down to the ground, and exhaling and pushing up. So I'm inhaling down and exhaling and pushing. Inhaling down, exhaling, pushing, and squeezing. Good. See if you can lift those hips a little bit higher. We're really trying to maximize our glute usage here. Keeping those arms almost all the way straight. It's okay if you have a tiny bend, so you're not feeling like you're locking up those elbows, but we're pulling up through our lats. Good. We're going to add on that extra variation in 3, in 2, and in 1. So from here, we're going to point out that toe, in that toe, and then lower. We're going to exhale up. Bring out that toe, in that toe, and lower. Yes, you guys got it. Out, extend like a leg press, and lower. We're almost there. You know, we just got those pulses at the end, and then we're going to be good here. You're crushing it. Out, in, and lower. Beautiful. We got 3 more, and then we have that 10 reps of this press. That was 3. Beautiful. We're almost there, you guys. Last one. Okay, we have to do one more to get in that 10 pulse. Are you ready? So we're exhaling up and we're pulsing out that left leg in for 10, 9, 8, 7. Keep those hips up. 6, 5, 4, 3. Get ready for just the arms. Last one. 1. And now those arms back and exhale up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And go ahead and lower. Amazing job. We're getting there. We are almost there. We are going to go ahead and start by standing up. Sorry, hopefully I didn't just make a noise with my mic there. Go ahead and grab both of your dumbbells. I'm going to face this way just so you can see me. We are going to end with a standing segment today. As you can tell, I'm out of breath. I'm feeling it today, which is fantastic. So I'm going to go at a bit of an angle just so you guys can see me. We are going to start with just a lunge, left leg back first, okay? So that left leg is going to inhale as you step back with that knee and exhale up. Just that back left leg. Inhale and exhale. Inhale down, exhale up. We are going to add on. I just want you to get the hang of this leg. We're going to go in 3, 2, 1 more. Good. Let's add on. As we lunge back, we're going to lateral raise. So as we drop that left knee back, I'm going to open my arms and exhale in. All right. Inhaling down and exhaling up. Inhaling down, exhaling up. You got it. Good. We're keeping that speed a little bit higher, trying to keep that intensity up. We do have one more variation that we're going to add to the side. We're going to add on in 3, 2, 1 more, 1. Good. Next one, drop down to that lateral raise. Drop it down with me. We're learning this together. Once you're in this raise, we're going to pull those arms forward, back to the side, and then step together. All right, let's do that again one more time slow. Drop that left knee back with that raise, pull it forward, side, together. Got it? Down, forward, side, together. Yes, we're getting in the groove here. We're almost to the end, you guys. We really are, I promise. Out, side, together. Good. A couple more. Beautiful. We got 4. Can we push through? Yes, we can. This is 4. This is 3. Don't drop on me because we're going to pulse. You know me. Last one. Good. 1 more. We're going to pulse it down. All right. So legs are down. We're going to bring it here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And go ahead and bring it up. Nice job. Don't take a drink because this is our very last side. We're going to go to the right side. Bring that core in, belly button to spine, hips forward. Let's just start with that lunge part to even it out. Okay, so right leg now is going to go back. I apologize for sounding out of breath, but I'm working hard right next to you, sweating right with you guys. So right leg, we're going to inhale as we drop back and exhale as we push up. So right leg down and push. Down, push. Good. Let's get a few more just in that groove. Good. We're going to work 2 different muscle groups here this time. Good. We're going to add on in 3, 2, 1. Good. Next one, all right, we have a bicep curl, okay? So we're gonna come down into that lunge as we curl and come back up. So we're going to curl those hands to your shoulders and back up. Curl down and up. So now we're working those biceps, those elbows. You want to think about keeping them in the same place. It's just those hands that are coming up. Good. We're going to add on in a few more, but then we're really at the end, actually. What all Pilates instructors say, right? Let's go for 3, 2. Okay, last one. 1, you're here into this bicep curl while you're low. You're going to press up, down, and together. All right, so dropping that right leg, we're curling up, down, together. This is our last variation. Up, down, together. Up, down, together. Good. We're keeping that weight in that front foot, making sure you're dropping that right knee nice and low so that you're really doing a full lunge and extending those arms overhead as much as possible, nice and straight. We want strong arms. Good. Our inhales as we lower, and our exhale is as we push overhead and back up. We have about 4 more, and then you know we're gonna end just with that curl and press, and we're all done, you guys. You have made it too far to quit now, so please keep it up and stick with me. This is our last full one. Good. All right, one more, you know it's coming. Curl to overhead press 10, all right? So drop that knee, we're gonna push up. Push up those arms and uncurl. That was 1. That's 2. You guys got it. You're so much stronger than you think. Just keep breathing through. We are halfway. This is 5. Keep that right knee low. This is 6. Beautiful. 7. Almost there. 8. Last 2. Come on. Don't quit on me. 1 more. Woo! And step out. Drop those dumbbells. Air high five. You made it. Let's go ahead and stretch while we are nice and warm. You absolutely just crushed that, you guys. Go ahead and bring it back. Woo! Down to the mat. The next few minutes is going to be dedicated to getting that heart rate down. I literally feel my heart pounding out of my chest and stomach right now. Go ahead and pull both of those knees in and take a few deep breaths. You can roll back and forth. Good. From here, extend that left leg and pull that right knee in. Way more flexible than when we first did this in the beginning of today's practice. I was going to say this morning, but it's afternoon. And extend that right leg up, pulling that thigh in. You want to feel a nice stretch in your hamstring. If you don't feel it as much on your thigh, walk your hand up to your shin. That's going to help with a deeper stretch. And you can pull those toes towards your face for a nice stretch in your calf. Let's pull in a little further for 3, 2, 1. And go ahead and lower and pull that left knee in. And take a breath. And slide those hands under your thigh or your shin. And as you exhale, you're going to pull that leg in towards your face. Feeling that nice stretch. Pulling those toes towards your face for stretching your calf. Beautiful. And slowly lower. We're going to go ahead and sit up, and we're going to cross your right ankle over your left knee into a seated figure 4. The more you walk your hips in towards your heel, the more of a stretch you're going to feel. If you still want to make it a little more intense, you can push that right knee away from you. Good. And push out for 3, 2, 1, and begin to just drop that foot right over to the side. My right foot and my left arm is sweeping over into a nice little spinal twist, stretching that back. And slowly come out of it. And let's go ahead and go to the other side. So left ankle over your right knee. And push. And the bottom of that foot is going to come right over, and my right arm is going to sweep around and exhale as I look over that left shoulder. I don't know if you just heard that back crack, but it was a big one. A little further. Good. And our last one, go ahead and bring the bottoms of your feet in. I like to press down a little bit with my elbows and exhale as I forward fold. Bringing those knees out, down towards the mat, and your nose towards your toes. Come down a little further for 5. And slowly come back up. Of course, you can do any more stretches, but congratulations, you just crushed that a little bit more than 30 minutes. Full body, low impact HIIT workout. I hope you enjoyed it. I had so much fun doing this for you and spending time with you. If you liked it, please give it a like and subscribe. It means a lot to me and shows me support. If you would like to see other videos like this, please let me know down in the comments. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I cannot wait to see you until the next video. Oakley, what do you have to say to the audience today? Good boy.